Yeah, we was talking about the moon being in the east, right? And it's in the California direction, right? And then the sun is in the west direction, as it is right now. You know, we've been taught that the sun rises in the east and it settles in the west, right? However, I don't believe that theory. Based on old maps, there's a thing called geopolitics. Now, what do they need geopolitics for? You got geography, geographically. You got, cartographers who makes maps. So why do they need a geopolitical jurisdiction or anything like that? Right? Geopolitical, right? If you control the politics, then you can change things, right? So this is why they're telling us the East is in the West and the West is in the East. You know what I'm saying? So when you flip those maps the proper way, like they're supposed to be, then you'll understand. You know, um, I asked my granddaughter yesterday, which way is south? She didn't give me the full answer, but she gave me an answer. And she said, and that's Maya, by the way. Maya said, it's up. I said, yeah, you're right. See, it's up. Why? Why is it up? Because this part of the world, especially what they call Death Valley, is the hottest place on the planet. Between Arizona, Nevada, California, Mexico, all that stuff like that, what they call in Mexico. It wasn't Mexico. The ancient name for it is called Tenochtitlan. Then they changed it to Mexico. But the Mexica, or the Mexica people, the Mexican people are not the people that's there today. Those people colonized that place, but the original name was Tenochtitlan, under the spiritual system of Teotihuacan, right? And the moon is your lunar system, your lunar time clock. Your sun is your solar time clock, all right? Solar energy, right? So your solar is your sun, your lunar is your moon, and then they have what they call the stellar timekeeping. You know what I'm saying? All these are spiritual systems. This moon is a time clock. It's a spiritual system. This sun is a time clock. It's a spiritual system.
I can't see it.
You see what I'm saying? We're talking about Jesus walking across the sky right now. The sun is walking on water, right? And the blue sky around is the illusion that is blue, right? It's just an illusion, but technically the sun is walking across the sky. It's walking on water, because right now what I'm breathing and what you're breathing is technically water. You just can't see it, just like Parliament sang that song, Aqua Boogie. How do you swim underwater and not get wet? You know what I'm saying? So, but also, I want to see, last thing, there's a flag flying in the background over there.
Can't see it though.
Yeah, you can't see it. I can see it though. And
Yeah,
it
there's
supposedly is the United States flag, but technically it's a banner, not a flag.
Uh-oh. Watch out now. Watch out.
Okay.
Watch yourself.
Well, just technically it's a banner. The Star Spangled, I ain't saying it. They said it. Right? Star Spangled Banner. Now, where's the flag at? Where's Old Glory at? Since all these people who want to claim that this place is Mexico, right?
Arizona.
Well, now I don't care what they talking about, in Arizona, California, Texas, Nevada, all these territories out here, right? You saying that it's Mexico. But I double dare you to read the annexation of Texas, and then you tell me where you at.
We haven't seen any protest in Arizona, by the way.
I haven't seen any. And things going on that's normal.
So we're wondering if that's all just, I don't know, what is it, fake?
You know,
Crisis actors.
Yeah, it makes you wonder. What are they showing? Is it a festival that happened, and all of a sudden they showing you this festival of all these people walking down the street, and you know they protesting, and all of a sudden the protest goes bad, it gets violent. In every protest somebody gets ran over. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
You mean tell me your giant ain't caught on yet? The protest just went sour, and you know somebody got ran over by a car and stuff like that. Come on, man, come up with something else new. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But people are protesting to not to go back to where you came from. This don't make sense to me.
The Latinos
You
are
know?
protesting not to go back to Mexico
Well,
because this is Mexico.
They calling it Latin America and all that stuff like that. That's not Latin America. Or should we explain who the real Latin, the McGraben speaking people were, right? The Moorish Latin people, right? Speaking that language.
Oh, wait, I want to tell them, you can get back on that. Don't forget where you left off at. I find it interesting that in one of these so-called sliding scale clinics, they ask you, do you ask me if I identify as black. So that means to me that some people who look like me they say I'm not black. So that's kind of a new thing to me.
Yeah.
Not everybody that look like us say they black.
That's correct.
You seen that black nurse going off talking about she don't like black people. She African. Says she don't like black people. And she said with her full chest. Well, number one, I want to say with my full chest, you think we give a fuck? Bitch, bye. We don't care. I don't care. Okay?
In law.
And what you're like doing for me, you a nurse though, so that means that you could be very potentially dangerous to black people at a hospital.
In law.
Maybe we need to go after her and get her fired.
No. In law. See, this is the thing.
I keep doing this, y'all. I'm just moving around so you can see. It's so pretty out here, man. In law.
There is no such thing as black. Okay. There is no nation of black people. There is no black flag, anywhere. Okay. That represent a people that are black. But I do know some flags that do represent people that are melanated, not black. Or just like the word Indian, meaning really domestic dependent. We didn't call ourselves Indians and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? That's what Europeans called us. They called us Indians and black and Negro and color. That's not something we called ourselves. But we are damn so defendant. You know what I'm saying? You defending yourself and fight. You see this just like this.
Something just dived in the water and I missed it.
I don't know. If you think about it like this right here, we're fighting to be something that we're really not. And these people are fighting to be something that they're really not. They're fighting to say that this is Mexico. That's not true. It's not true. This is not Mexico.
I want to explain to the younger generations, again, we said this before on our YouTube channel, why black people of color, Moors, why we're so hated. What is the real reason that everyone is our enemy?
Well, if the only thing that they have that they need is land and labor, basically. And if you are a majority in the world, right, in other words, you find out that you was a minority, that you was a lesser, right? How would that make you feel?
Oh, we got an appointment, I forgot.
Oh,
Come on, tell them.
Yeah, so how would that make you feel? that you found out that you was actually the lesser, right? Like and Darian was saying yesterday, he was listening to this professor in this course, 2025. He said that white people are superior, the superior race to anybody, but he never explained why. Well, the interesting thing about superiority, you know, there are people who have 9 DNA strands and there are people who have 6 DNA strands. If you have 6 DNA strands, right, how you superior to somebody who has a 9 DNA strand? You know what I'm saying?
They not talking about that.
Oh,
Yeah, they talking about power. Power to kill, power to lock you up, power to keep you in your place. They don't care nothing about no DNA.
Well, that is the Almighty God to them. And you're right. They're not talking about DNA. They're not talking about that. They talking about our God is an awesome God and he reigns. Right? Well, what God? What God? Because I know what God you talking about, but that God is not my God, and my God is not your God. So when you say the Almighty God, when you really look that word up, that word means the destroyer. So again, what you just said was right. They're not talking about no damn genetics. They're not talking about none of that. They're talking about the power to kill.
I'm looking at that goose and why he's standing on one leg. See him?
Yeah. It's several of them doing that.
And your feet hot? These are some nasty birds though, dude. For real. He leaning sideways like he on some medicine or something. Yeah, a lot of them are.
Yeah.
And you got some of them just laying on the sidewalks.
He got a gangster lean.
Mm-hmm.